Have you ever wondered how a week or so of indulgence can impact your body after you've been eating really well for a while? Well, I ate like crap for a little over a week, and the results were, honestly, eye opening. Now, I didn't do it on purpose, it wasn't some kind of experiment. I just got complacent because, I'm human. And cheap, not so healthy food is all around us. And let's face it, it is a much easier choice to make. Stick around to find out how those nachos and fried foods and other treats took a toll on me. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Rachel, a two-time breast cancer survivor who is dedicated to helping you live a healthier, happier life. I have been on this journey of clean eating and healthy living, and today I'm sharing what happened when I stupidly veered off track. So let's dive right in. I don't claim to try to be perfect in my diet all the time, but I do shoot for eating real, whole foods, honestly, about 90% of the time. Over the past couple weeks, though, I indulged in some not so healthy foods, nachos, things with a lot of added sugar. I went to breakfast with a friend where I ate fried foods and refined bread because we all know that inexpensive diner sourdough is rarely real sourdough. I was eating flavored chips and other ultra processed garbage. Not all day, every day, but enough to notice a difference. Rather than my usual 90-10 or even 80-20 split, that my eating was probably more like a 60-40 split of healthy food to crap. And let me tell you, I paid for it. And I'm pretty surprised at how quickly it caught up to me. Here's what I noticed. First up, joint pain. My feet and my calves hurt, my hips, my shoulders, my back. My God, even my jaw hurt. Everything hurt. Ultra processed foods can lead to inflammation, which is a major cause of joint pain. These foods usually contain unhealthy fats and sugars and additives that can trigger inflammatory responses in our bodies. Number two, I was feeling bloated and gassy. My shorts were suddenly snug around the waist, and I gained about 5 pounds in just a couple of weeks. Ultra-processed foods are high in sodium and artificial ingredients and low in fiber, and that can cause water retention and bloating. Plus, they disrupt our gut bacteria, leading to gas and weight gain. Number three, my skin broke out, and it got red and blotchy again. Ultra-processed foods lack nutrients and antioxidants that support our skin health, and they can spike our blood sugar levels, causing a surge in insulin. This, in turn, can increase oil production and lead to breakouts, as well as make our skin look dull and dry and less elastic, making it more vulnerable to environmental stressors and signs of aging. Number four, I haven't been sleeping well, and I have been exhausted. I fall asleep okay, but I am not waking up refreshed and rested like usual. I have tossed and turned at night, and I just couldn't get comfortable. There were days when I could not stop yawning. Ultra-processed foods can disrupt our sleep patterns due to their high sugar content and their lack of essential nutrients that promote restful sleep. Five, my workout suffered. I still walk my dog every day. I have a very high energy pup, so walks are a non-negotiable. But my strength workouts, I don't usually sit around and procrastinate on those, but I just haven't had the energy or the desire to get my workouts in. Now, I'm still doing it, but I have had to force myself the last couple of weeks, and I have not had the energy to lift the same weight that I did even 2 weeks ago. Plus, I'm not recovering from my workouts as quickly. An unhealthy diet can deprive your body of essential nutrients needed for muscle repair and recovery, leading to prolonged soreness and fatigue. Number six, my lymphedema has flared up. Inflammatory foods can exacerbate conditions like lymphedema, causing more swelling and discomfort. Now, lymphedema is not just water retention, and it is not at all comfortable. It causes the affected limbs to feel heavy and tight, and they just ache and feel numb and sometimes tingly. It affects the mobility and the range of motion, and once that fluid builds up again, it takes a really long time to get it back down. Number seven, I was dehydrated because I was not drinking enough water, which just made everything feel worse. Good hydration is crucial because it lubricates our joints, it fuels our muscles, and it helps the lymph fluid move, supporting our overall body function and immune system, and it reduces discomfort. When our muscles are hydrated, they perform their best. They're less likely to feel tight and tender, and they don't cramp up. Good hydration actually does help flush waste from our bodies and keep our lymphatic system flowing. Number 8 was the final straw. I was cranky, and it's no wonder because I felt like crap. And that crabbiness was making me discouraged in everything I did. And, that was just it for me. When I realized that I was getting ticked off at every little thing, I finally had it. So what am I doing about it? Well, obviously, I am back to tracking my food for a couple weeks and sticking to high protein, lower carb foods and making sure it's as clean as possible. I know what works for me, so I'm back to it. It's crucial to feed our gut with the right foods. Our gut bacteria can help manage all of the issues that I talked about. Remember, food affects us on a cellular level. It impacts every cell in our body. Please do not just accept the narrative that whatever you eat is fine as long as you do it in moderation. Now, this has actually been a really good reminder for me. Feeling like this is so not worth the very brief euphoria, for lack of a better word, that I get from some of the stuff that I was eating. Honestly, I had no idea that my body would react so quickly, but it's also reversing itself pretty quickly too, thank God. Remember, the gut microbiome can begin to rebound quickly with the right foods, but those bad bacteria don't just die off. They can be crowded out by the good bacteria, and they can go dormant, but when you feed them crap, those opportunistic little buggers can also rebound quickly. While research suggests that you can make alterations to your gut microbes for better or for worse within days, it can depend on a lot of factors, like how drastic the changes you make to your diet and your lifestyle are. Long-term benefits might take several months to show up, and the same research found that gut microbes can return to their original makeup if you return to a less beneficial diet, like I did. Now, just in case you've forgotten, the best foods for a healthy microbiome are just a lot of vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, fiber-filled foods, and healthy oils like extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil, yogurt, kefir, nuts, seeds, fatty fish, fermented vegetables, and bone broth. A lot of people don't believe that what they eat can affect these issues, but I promise you it truly can. If you can relate to any of these problems, just try changing up your diet a little bit and see what happens. Start out by cutting out at least one thing, whether it's added sugar or fried foods or a few ultra-processed foods. And try adding some prebiotic foods to feed the good bacteria in your gut. I'm not telling anyone to go cold turkey or completely change their eating habits all at once. You don't have to jump right into the deep end to see benefits. Baby steps are okay. Just try to make one small change, then another, and see if you notice a difference. Again, though, the more slowly you implement the changes, the longer it may take to see results, but that is okay. And remember to move more. Physical activity supports our gut health and our overall well-being. Now, that's it for me today. If you found the video helpful or at all interesting, let me know in the comments. Please share your experiences or any tips you have for getting back on track after indulging, not just for me, but for anyone who reads those comments. You aren't just helping me. What I say may not resonate with someone, but your experience just might. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the things for more content on living a healthy and happy life. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. See you the next time, and as always, take care of you. Bye-bye.